Hello,
Hello,
how are
good
you?
morning.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. How about you, ma'am?
Yes, I'm doing good too. So, this is our very first class, I guess, right?
Yes,
So, where are you from?
I am from Mumbai.
Okay. So, can you tell me something about yourself?
Yes, my name is Saraswati and I
Okay.
hail from Uttar Pradesh, but currently I reside in Mumbai.
Okay.
And as for my education, so I have graduated in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Education, after which I also completed web designing
Hmm.
and worked on one particular software which is Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
But currently I am a homemaker. I quit my job during pandemic time.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that is all
Good
about.
to know about you.
Yeah.
And yes, I'll just brief myself. So, my name is Rashmi and I hail from Maharashtra. I've completed my master's in English literature and I'm also TEFL certified internationally. So before this, I've been working in different fields as well, like IT and aviation, and then I got into education. So it's been like 10 years right now that I've been teaching. So this is about me. And do you have any extra hobbies, like extracurricular activities that you like to do?
Yes, I have hobbies like cooking and dancing,
Mm-hmm.
playing badminton. But nowadays I focus on my learning English language only. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right. So good to know about you. And since we are going to start the session, so today we'll be learning about humans versus tech. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm. So how would you differentiate between these 2?
Human and tech. Both
Mm-hmm.
are different because tech can do number
Mm-hmm.
of things, but
Okay.
he can't imagine or think like human.
Hmm.
Like without he has no emotions, feelings, creative thinking, critical thinking. These are the things tech can't do.
Hmm.
Yes.
That's right. Yes. So humans possess unique qualities, but when it comes to any robot, like when we are moving towards science fiction, so that is like an advanced technology, but it cannot help us emotionally just like humans, right?
Yeah.
So, can you tell me some traits? Like, what are the human traits and what are the robotic traits? Like, for example, humans are emotional, but
Hmm.
robots are practical, isn't it? They are not very emotional at all.
Yes.
So, how would you differentiate through the traits?
Humans are emotionally intelligent
Yes.
and creativity
Mm-hmm.
and as I told you earlier, critical thinking
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
and
Critical thinking and
and text like they can do number. It can do number of works
mm-hmm.
without any error or mistake.
Okay, like innovative as well, right?
Yes, and
Yes,
without any error, we can say
we can continuously work, right?
yeah,
That's right.
repetitive work. We can say yes.
Correct. So
Yes.
basically, what human nature is, it's based on creativity, empathy, critical thinking, emotional intelligence,
Yes.
and some moral values, right?
Yes.
So these are the traits that humans have, but not the robots.
Yes.
So there is a common concept that these days that technology is going to replace manpower.
Hmm.
Okay, so how far is your belief in this phenomena?
Technology is going to replace manpower.
Hmm?
Uh, no, not completely, I can say,
Mm-hmm.
because technology can do number
Hmm.
of tasks faster and better, but it can't replace the human mind,
Hmm.
like emotions, creativity, problem solving skills.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Yes, so that is one thing that we have to talk about, especially the technology. So we
Yes.
don't believe in that. But yes, in different countries like China, Japan, Korea, so these are like Asian countries, of course, but
Yes.
you can see that they are very ahead in technology, and they
Yes.
have already started using the robots, right?
Yes.
Especially in the restaurants to serve the guests. So I have not, like, humans are there, like chefs and everyone, but to serve. So they
Mm.
have replaced the labor work, right?
Yes.
So do you think
Yes.
because of this, there would be, maybe less manpower, and
Mm.
jobless people will be there because
Mm.
robots are replacing humans, right? In work
Yes.
also. So because of this, people are losing their jobs. So what
Yes.
about that?
Uh, yes. The for task, robot can replace
Hmm.
the job of human
Yes.
at some extent.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, yes.
Yes, to some extent they can replace, and it has already started happening, right? So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
a very alarming situation in different countries that people are not getting work, right?
Yeah.
But how
Yeah.
far this is going to go, that's also questionable now. Now, if technology is outsmarting humans, do you think we shouldn't have advanced so much in technology? Outsmarting in the sense like like technology is thinking that because we have created that, humans have created technology, but technology
Mm.
is overpowering us now in some way, right? So do you think we should
Yes.
not have advanced, we should not have advanced technology this far?
Mm. I think no, because technology can make our job easier, our task easier
Hmm.
and faster too. But
Yes.
humans are better at understanding emotions,
Hmm.
making decisions.
Correct. But now technology is overpowering us, right? In some way, like where people used to work, now there are
Mm,
machines. Where humans
yeah.
used to work, now there are robots, right? Now, where people used to be in different fields, like for example, music composer or maybe teachers, also they have been replaced by AI,
Yes.
right? Artificial intelligence. So, what about that?
One thing we can do, like making a rule to control technology,
Mm-hmm.
or we can upgrade ourselves to um, stay ahead of the curve,
Mm-hmm.
learning new skills.
Yes. That's right. We can learn new skills, but still, I think that it should be limited. Like technology
Yes,
should be used only as a creativity, right? Where it
yes,
is required, but it should not replace humans in any way,
yes,
right? So,
yes.
advancement is one thing. So, how do you think we would be able to protect ourselves from being completely taken over? Like people say that in future, after maybe like few decades or maybe in the upcoming years, then humans will be wiped out by technology.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be very difficult, to get jobs also, or it will become
Yes.
very difficult uh, to control that environment of technology. So what do you think about? Sorry.
Mm, we can learn new arts, and philosophy. Philosophy
Hmm.
we can learn and can
Yes.
teach. And
Hmm.
um, what
Yes.
other city?
We can learn that, but we have to be careful about the future. If we keep creating new technology, then what will happen?
Yeah.
Technology can take over on
Yes.
humans, right? So
Yes.
instead of doing that, we have to be careful that we don't limit,
Yeah.
mankind
Means
work.
we should make a rule to control the technology
Correct.
only. Yes.
Yes, that's right. Okay, now I'm going to take some practice on some words, you can say. So I will be writing that in the chat box. So
Okay.
you can just pronounce them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Innovation.
Yes, that's good. Next.
Mechanism.
Mechanism. Can you say it again?
Mechanism.
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 Mechanism. Yes. Good.
Mechanism.
It was very close and
Equipment.
nice. Yes. And next,
Equipment.
equipment. Okay. Then comes the next word,
Application.
application. Good. Okay. These words which I'm giving you is all related to
Okay.
technology. So it is also, you can say, the synonym for technology. So this
Mhm.
is like vocabulary word as well. Next,
Program.
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 Program. Next,
Automation.
automation. One more we'll take.
Computerization.
Yes, that's right. Computerized. So these words were spelled like pronounced well. Okay, but there are certain pronunciation that we have to look on, like
Yes.
the sh sound, right? So I'm going to take that practice also. Uh,
Yes.
okay, let me give you a few of them. You can see. Hmm. Any words with sh? Can you tell me any words with sh?
Okay. Shoe.
Hmm.
Short. Ship. Shawl. Shrug. Shape. Shirt. Sharp.
Yes. Now, when we read it, okay, so it went very well. So when you
Yes.
speak, okay, so
Yes.
certain places the sound gets little off, right?
Yeah.
So we
Yes.
have to work bit on that, and especially the words like measure, leisure, the
Yes.
search sound. Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe those words. I'll just give it in the chat box again. So let's try that once more. These are some different words which sound.
Okay. Pressure. Measure.
Hmm.
Leisure. Decision. Session. Precision.
Yes. Now here, what is happening is the pronunciation with sh sound. When we started with sh, you are saying it well, but when it ends,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so there is where the error is happening, right? So let's try it again. Treasure.
Treasure.
Treasure. Je.
Treasure.
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 Yes. Measure.
Measure.
So where sound is there, we have to say sh sound. Measure, measure.
Measure. Measure.
Leisure,
Sorry.
leisure.
Leisure.
Decision,
Leisure.
session,
Station.
precision, precision.
Precision.
Yes. Now, what you have to practice, any words which are ending with sion, you have to
Mhm.
find that out. Okay. Like
Okay.
after the class, you can sit, you can find out any words which ends with sion,
Mhm.
and you have to
Mhm.
practice them because the sound is like an MTI error because of
Mhm.
your mother tongue influence, right?
Okay. Yes.
So, yes, so the what we are going to do now, we are going to decode something for a day. Like, for example, how much tech involvement is there and how much human involvement is there. So, we are
Mhm.
going to just take it like a debate, you can say. Okay, like I
Mhm.
will be saying one point on technology, you can say some point on technology. So, let's take it like a debate. So, you tell me advantages. I will tell you the disadvantages. Whatever you want to stand for. What do you think?
Technology advantages.
You want to go for advantages or disadvantages? What do you think? Yes?
Advantages.
Okay, you go for advantages and I'll go for
Yeah.
disadvantages. All right.
Yeah.
So, how would you start with your first point on advantage?
Technology.
Hmm.
Advantages of technology.
Yes.
It technology made our job easier,
Mm-hmm.
task easier.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And any other points that you want to add?
Uh,
Anything that comes in your mind?
and it can replace the human
Hmm.
manpower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what you are saying is that advantages, right?
Yes.
Because so advantage should be something related to how it's going to help us as human,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
that is one advantage. So when you start any sentence,
Yes.
especially in debate, so
Mhm.
you should start with the words like firstly. Firstly, I would like to place my point. Okay, firstly, I would like to place my point that technology is very important in the modern world, right?
Yes.
And it's very essential that what we create, we use it wisely, isn't it? Because if we are totally dependent on that, then it will be like machines will be replacing us, right?
Yes.
But if I have to talk about technology's disadvantages, okay, so I would say that technology is good. I agree. How would I say? I agree with your point. What you're
Mhm.
saying is right. There are lots of advantages, but I would like to oppose on that because technology is not everything. Because if people do not have any physical activity, then it will be very difficult for them to move around.
Yes.
People need to involve in physical activities as well and not only depend on technology. So this is my point. How would
Yeah.
you go with the second point on technology? Security, right?
It gives you security and means we can do calculation very fast
Yes.
without any error.
Mm-hmm. And even houses have lots of security nowadays. Lift is there, isn't
Yes.
it? Then you have camera.
Mm.
So how would you tell that? How would you talk about that?
Even in our residence, we can by using this technology, we
Uh-huh.
human made our technology made our life easier, like
Mm-hmm.
lift, camera. So these technology gives us a
Mm-hmm.
safety.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So that is a good point. So I would say that definitely it gives us security. But I would like to oppose on this point because if there is security, there is also a threat, right? So
Mhm.
cyber security can also be vulnerable in some points. Like for example, our personal data is stored by these cyber threats. Like there is sensitive information which is given, isn't it, in different forms, which
Yes.
needs to be protected. So it is not easy to just take keep a camera or maybe just download any app, right? So
Yes.
security is there, but there are also threats. So
Yes.
this is one disadvantage. Let's take one more point. What else do you think are the advantages?
But at the same time, as you told that there are means disadvantage of if we will not use it wisely.
Hmm.
But for for a safety of family, it
Uh-huh.
can be helpful. Like if we fit a camera in our home, so we can watch our children. Like this time,
Hmm.
both parents are working,
Hmm.
so they can watch their children sitting in the office.
Yes. So like emergency, right?
Emergency.
It
Yes.
is very useful in emergencies. Yes. So
Yeah.
I would say that definitely it is very easy. In order to track your kids, and technology is far better than previous years what we had. But privacy is something that cannot be just taken casually, right? So
Yeah.
we cannot ignore the fact of privacy. So we have to pose privacy concerns like data breaches, like I told you about cybersecurity.
Yes.
Secondly, it can also cost of living has already gone high, and if it is already high to buy these products or maybe this to buy this techs, you need to invest a lot, right?
Yes.
So for common people, it's not very easy to get into the technological world, you can say. So what about that?
But yes, I'm agree with your point. But at the same time,
Hmm.
to raise our standard of living
Mm-hmm.
by using this technology, we can achieve
Hmm.
number of things and can secure our life too and
Correct.
make our life easy.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Hmm. Very good. So I think that you have placed your points really well. Okay. And also, whenever like we will be maybe next time, or I would just like to give you a little bit of hint of debate phrases. Okay. So
Yeah.
whenever you are agreeing with any point, you can
Yes.
always use the phrases like I strongly, thoroughly, firmly believe that or agree with that point, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Or if
Yes.
you want to say it negatively as well, then you can also say I strongly oppose this point. I believe
Mhm.
it is right, but you know. So
Mhm.
these words will help you to place your points better. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've already pasted like some examples you can say, and these are also used for both the sides, whether you're standing for the point or whether you're standing against the point. You can
Yes.
always say that I agree with this or I disagree. So it should not sound negative also, that no, this is not right. So that's why we use
Yeah.
the word disagree. I
Okay.
disagree with this fact. Or if you're agreeing, I agree with this fact. So always start your sentences with these phrases. It will help you. These are only
Okay.
few because we just practice debate in short. Okay. So next time, whenever we do again any
Yeah.
debate, so that time I will be able to give you more. Right.
Yeah.
Now let's take two idioms based on technology. A good egg. What do you understand by that? A good
Good
egg.
egg means a good person.
Yes, a good person. How will you use it in a sentence?
Um, my friend is a good egg.
Yes. Okay, that sounds good. Next is a gold mine.
Has a lot to learn from.
Hmm. Yes, has a lot to learn from. So, how would you use this in a sentence? A gold mine.
One of my friends is a gold mine
Mm-hmm.
in politics. We can learn number of things from him about politics.
Very good. Yes. So, you have used it wisely. Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't completed any simile, but I would just like to give a brief about it. Like, simile is a comparison. Like, for example, if you're comparing yourself with someone, like, I am as good as my friend in
Mhm.
work, or my friend is as good as, my friend is clever like her dad. So, this is a comparison, right? So,
Yeah.
there are only two words that we use in simile, that is as and like.
As
Okay.
and like. Yeah.
Hmm. So if these two words are not used in simile, then that's not a simile. Okay. So if I say the crayons are as colorful as rainbow, so I'm comparing the crayons with the rainbow.
Rainbow.
As colorful as. So you have to use as, for example, any kind of verb or adjective, and as. And like can also be used. Like I can say that my friend is just like a cheetah. She's very quick in her work, right? So I'm comparing her with a particular thing or object which has at least one quality. Okay, at least one quality should be similar. That is when we use a simile. So this is a literary device, but we are not going to get into that too much today because there is a lot to work on simile. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what are your key takeaways today?
Key takeaway.
Like, what did you learn today? What did you grasp from the session?
Today I learned how in the discussion how we start the sentence. What should be the first thing I learned.
Hmm.
Earlier I was doing, but not that much. Today I learned little bit different thing.
Yes.
How I start how means before debate or before discussion.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these phrases are really important. I think that where we need to work on you is the pronunciations part. Okay,
Yes.
because your answers are very clear, and you speak up to the point. That is a good habit and positive attitude. Secondly, you use lots of basic words. Okay, so we have to
Mhm.
replace that. We have to add in some new synonyms. So when
Mhm.
you add new synonyms, your fluency will increase very well. You know, it will go to
Yes.
different level altogether, right? So we have to
Yes.
refresh it, you can say. And only the words which I told you, which ends with sion, try to find
Yes.
as many words as you can, and just go through it every day. Make a chart of it, or maybe save it somewhere. You know,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
just by reading, like you said, discussion. So again that pronunciation is coming because it's ending with shun,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Discussion, precision. Okay, so
Yeah.
all these words, go, you can find it out, take your time. And I would like you to listen to some stories, okay, because the narrative stories are very powerful.
Yes.
The
Yes.
pronunciations are very accurate, the vocabulary is on the point, right? So
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
read any books right now, just focus on stories.
Okay.
Because the books that you read, you may not know how it is pronounced, but when you
Okay.
listen to it and then work on it, then it will be
Yeah.
helpful for you. So
Oh
first
yes.
listen, read the captions, next day close the caption and try to read. Are you getting me? So this is
Yes.
this is how you can work on yourself. All right.
Yeah.